With summer upon us and the sneaky link culture being very prevalent in the warmer months when everybody outside, I'm indifferent. I'm indifferent to the sneaky link culture. No judgment. No judgment. But I believe as it pertains to this topic, I'm coming from a different laxed stance, like lackadaisical. So let's get into this. This is Just Forget About It, episode 24, and we're calling this Forbidden Fruit. Ooh, do you, boo? Let's just say that first and foremost. Do you? I'm all for self-liberating practices. But as I stated, I'm indifferent on the perks, heavy on the quotations, within the sneaky link culture. Outside of the obvious, what you're going for. Now, please y'all check out episode 3, Breaking Illusions, because I believe the sneaky link culture is a bit of that. It's an illusion, but I'm going to get more into that. Anywho, I think everyone is entitled to do or be whomever they would like, or do whoever they would like. However, to every action, there is a reaction. And to every circumstance, there has to be an outcome. Let me repeat that. To every action, there is a reaction. And to every circumstance, there's an outcome. Now, what outcome are you really trying to achieve on a short-term or long-term basis with someone you have to label a sneaky link? Now, let's define this said word, sneaky link. Define, now this is according to Google, not Webster, so take this with a grain of salt. But even Google is submerged in the sneaky link culture. Okay. Sneaky link is a secret or discreet meeting between two people who are connected romantically, interested or involved with each other. Okay, so I'm all for discretion and privacy, but all in moderation. We live in a very public, open society here in the United States and many other parts of the world. So I believe balance, you heard that? It said correct. Balance is needed. Balance in this instance is created when realizing the above and seeing this culture for what it is. Realizing the above as in like having a sneaky link on a long-term basis might be more of an illusion than a liberation. And also, not to get too deep, nobody's psychiatrist, but what it is usually a temporary basis of whatever you may be running from, a temporary relief of whatever you may be running from. When I hear people speak on being someone's sneaky link for years, I'm like mind blown. Because sneaky linking on a long-term basis is weird and almost wild to me. Is giving self-hate dressed up as liberation. I'm just being honest, my point of view, and I do believe that it is honest. And don't fall for it, love. Don't fall for it. Ain't no peen or split for the fellas worth all of that if you in the long-term basis want monogamy. Even if it's not right now, but eventually you want to be married. Eventually you want to be kept. I feel people get so wrapped up in the excitement of having the forbidden fruit, they lose touch with reality. And it pours out in other parts of your life. Now you accepting subpar treatment at work to keep the peace, and you at least have a job. No, baby. No. This is all very self-limiting, boxed in behavior and a way of thinking that eventually can flatline us, our dreams, our purpose, our goals, short-term and long-term alike. We must understand that this level of self-sabotage and self-indulging behavior, although can be pleasurable in the short term, will normally end in sabotage, either to self or others, or those that's like surrounding it, be it in-laws. Not the wild cherry sign just taking a dive. Hold on, let me get this back up. And my question to you would be, how do you believe this will be paid back to you energetically, spiritually, or hell, even physically? You being with someone that you have to sneak around with. It's normally because this other person is in a situation, or even if they're just emotionally unavailable, it's not an ideal long-term circumstance. Something to think about, but not for too long, because this is Just Forget About It. So we ponder shit here, but we don't carry it for long. Insecurity is a very real thing we all suffer from. No matter how confident I may look, no matter how confident I may sound, I suffer from insecurities, y'all. It may not be the same as you or the same genre, but I suffer from insecurities. And I say all of that to say, how long or how far will we or you allow it to take over your heart? In closing, I want to say that we all deserve to be loved, celebrated, and admired on a public and open level. And I hope someday we can all agree to choose this for ourselves, even if it requires being alone. Because after all, being you will be one of the most beautiful things you can do. Take care of that. No forbidden fruit. So until next time, JFAT